Out of what you say, I mean, an electoral commissioner or the certified results number. See, I mean, certified results for Ablekuma North rerun and I say re-election about between Jado for Manko na yonko tinipa owini ye from Electoral Commission for headquarters near this year.
Vote cast is 68,328. Total valid vote 68,917. Rejected vote 411. Now, for Nana Epia Owusu Efiye, she pulled 33,881. Ewurabena Aubynn pulled 34,090. So I, Joseph Ni Kwatela Kwoti, the returning officer of Ablekuma North constituency, do declare Ewurabena Aubynn, the NDC candidate, as the MP elect for Ablekuma North constituency.
And we just have breaking news for you here on the election headquarters. It is now confirmed that Ewurabena Aubynn has indeed emerged as the winner of the Ablekuma North parliamentary elections 186 days after the December 7 polls, where, of course, she failed to secure the outright victory in the first round owing to a number of developments, including violence which erupted in the coalition process. Now that exercise has culminated in the declaration of the NDC's parliamentary candidate, Ewurabena Aubynn, as the MP-elect for Ablekuma North. And this woman on your screen now is making history as the first female, and not just the first female, but also the first NDC candidate to ever emerge in the Ablekuma North constituency as Member of Parliament. And this is groundbreaking for the NDC, knowing that would also be painting that national picture where for the very first time in our fourth democratic dispensation, never ever have we had a political party with an absolute majority in Parliament. Now it's turning out to be going in the direction of the National Democratic Congress, where they can even do away, and we're not saying that that's what will happen in Parliament, they can do away with independent candidates that have joined their fold. They have an absolute majority now, controlling 2/3 of Parliament as we speak. And that's what we have for you here on your election headquarters. Congratulations going out to Ewurabena Aubynn, and better luck, you would want to say, to Ekuya Efrie, who once served, and we must state that on record, as Member of Parliament for the Ablekuma North constituency. She has ever made it before, except to say that this time round her comeback did not succeed. That's the latest we have for you. Let's cross you over again to give you live pictures from the Coalition Center. We'll be going there shortly for you because we need to get all of the reactions, sights and sounds of what's happening. One man I want to start off with is Musa Dankwa. You went into the exercise with a poll, of course, asking people what they think about what they'll be doing in this rerun. Are your figures correct?
No, not in this rerun. Before the 2024 elections, the polls we did was exactly what we saw today. Exactly. With a shade of 0.0 difference between the October poll and the final counts that we saw today. But I didn't need to poll again after the December elections because I knew what is going to happen. So when I was assessing the chance of NDC, I said it's going to be virtually impossible for MPP to win this seat for a number of factors. More so, having seen the recent polling data from that constituency, there was absolutely no chance MPP was going to win. No matter how margin they had. And I think the contest was probably damaged by the party's position. It would have been probably much more people turning out to vote today on the part of both MPP and NDC. I think the enthusiasm was dampened by the legal case and the decision by the NEC to withdraw, and then the inconsistency with which the NEC decision was applied compared to the grassroots. I mean, it took a bit of shine from the race, but I mean, there was no way MPP was going to win this race. I said it.
Dr. Asante, were you looking forward to this, the way it's turning out to be?
Oh, yes. If you look at the situation on the ground and the things I've said earlier on, what influenced voter choices, the MPP continue to suffer punishment from voters. And voters are people, when you affect them the most, all that they have is to show you your power during election. Especially when you are talking about a stronghold of the party. What went wrong? All right. But I must say that the woman also, in spite of all the difficulties, he pulled out, great performance. He performed very well. Because if you look at the difference, about 200 plus. All right. So all things being equal, if had it not been this, confusion, let me put it that way, that we have in the party against people's personal interests against party interests and the rest of them, it could have been close. But NDC was going to carry the day because of what they've experienced in the constituency ever since the party gained power 8 years. They didn't see much in terms of improvement of their lives. And for we in political science, that is more critical. We don't look at the personality and all that. Politics in Ghana is nothing but bread and butter issues. So, if you fail to recognize that, I'm afraid voters will punish you, because a hungry man is an angry man, right? People want to see development. People want to get their young people in jobs and all that. So, it is now out, the verdict is out, but it is a learning curve for the NDC that they have to double up and then make sure that all the weaknesses within the constituency, they fix them. Otherwise, the next election events may take a different turn. So, for me, every election result is a learning curve.
I see.
For both in government and those in opposition. That if you really want to consolidate your position or make inroads, you learn from this and make better decisions.
Therefore, when a breaking news about told, there's a certified result from Electoral Commission for headquarters. They say we declare we declare Ewurabena Aubynn NDC. You see NDC for Ablekuma North parliamentary seat. No, this year amena okasan Ablekuma North for no. This year no menya MP elect our constituency. This year no omenya parliamentary representative our parliament. This year no Ablekuma North for no omenya omuso MP elect IFN Ewurabena Aubynn. This year amena okasa for when a breaking news about no more certified result if Electoral Commission for headquarters. I'm speaking in April. Ghanatube of memory if you like no subscribe no share no notification bell so my send a bear bring your BBA drop your content when you need pan what you need to for and I'm media Ablekuma North result in BC certified result in BC Ghanatube makram nina